Hi, Keith Scott Mumby again, and I'm going to talk to you now about the third of my three great pillars of health, and these are, of course, anti-cancer pillars too. Remember my saying that any good health measure is an anti-cancer measure. I want to talk to you about chemical overload and chemical pollution. We live in an increasingly polluted world, and it's becoming increasingly clear that the consequences for human health are disastrous. You may have heard the term human canaries. Now, I didn't invent this term, but in fact I launched it to the world with a book I wrote in the middle of the 1980s. The idea, the canaries that we took down, or miners took down the mine in the old days, if the canary got sick, then they knew it was bad for humans. Well, it seemed to me that we have a lot of human canaries that are people that are already sick and making it very clear that we can't go on doing what we're doing. And yet the chemical lobby is huge. They go on dumping all their pollutants. A lot of these pollutants are carcinogenic. That means they cause cancer. And they go on doing it totally irresponsibly. In fact, they try and attack people that complain and say this isn't wise, and call them irresponsible environmentalists. Well, I'm not an irresponsible environmentalist. I'm an MD, and I'm telling you that it's killing people. One of the scams that they work is talking about the quantities which are used, and maybe they even affect to say they're reducing the actual amount of chemical, but they're completely glossing over and being very cute and trying to sidetrack people from the fact that these chemicals are cumulative. So you can't have 100 or a million pounds of chemical last year and then £500,000 of chemical this year and claim it's not, because it's all added to last year's and the years before. It's going up and up and up every year, and our whole environment is polluted. We now have Eskimo mothers who are giving milk to their babies that are loaded with pesticides and other contaminants. It's absolutely everywhere. Studies have shown if you go to the remotest lake in the far north of Siberia or high in the Himalayas, there are still pesticides and pollutants there. Does it matter? Well, of course it matters. I mean, there are millions of synthetic chemicals. At least 70,000 of these are in production, and 600 of them are known to be carcinogenic. That's 600 that are known to produce cancer. It could well be that there's another 30,000 of those that do produce cancer, but we just don't know that yet. Science is just not able to keep on top of this incredible burden of chemicals. One of the great champions of this, I must introduce you to him, is a doctor called Samuel Epstein. He's a professor of occupational health and environmental health in Chicago, and he's a great voice for this. Sam, we call him. He's a very powerful thorn in the side of the... In fact, I'm just going to... I think if I look up here... Yes, I've actually got a copy of his book right here. You must get a copy of and see this book, The Politics of Cancer Revisited. You can see it's a pretty hefty book. And Sam's position... He talks a lot about white-collar crime. He means the BS and the lies that are told by officialdom, covering up what's going on. There's bribes and all kind of backhanders from the industry. There's billions spent on lobbying against the voice of wisdom and reason that says we can't bear this overload, it's doing us harm. And it's not just pesticide chemicals and things, it's metals too. Metals like arsenic and beryllium, nickel. Hexavalent chromium is a bad one. These all cause cancer. Hexavalent chromium, you may remember from the movie Erin Brockovich. Well, they're finding heavy metal pollutants in the bodies of little babies as soon as they're born. The baby hasn't eaten anything yet. It hasn't swallowed or breathed anything. It's just got the pollution from the womb via the mother. It's a pretty bad problem. And so many of these chemicals, as I say, do produce cancer. They're everywhere. For example, cosmetics are loaded with these things. And cosmetic manufacturers they're not honest, they don't tell you that. Hair dyes, for example, some expert doctors believe as much as 20% of Hodgkin's lymphoma is caused by carcinogenic chemicals found in women's hair dyes. That's bad. So my third pillar of health is that you need to decontaminate your life as much as possible. It only makes sense, I mean, if your body is loaded and your fatty tissue is loaded, it's not going to go away anytime soon. But you can only help your fight against cancer by reducing it. First of all, reduce your exposure. Get rid of as much as you conceivably can in the household in the way of solvents and detergents, cleaners. Aerosol sprays are particularly bad. Paint sprays contain methyl chloride, a well-known carcinogenic compound. Listen, just trust me, this is everywhere. And I had a rule that I developed in the 1980s. If you can smell it, it can make you sick. So anything that's odorous, any strong chemicals around, get rid of them as much as you can. I'm not saying go and live in under a bubble in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but at least reduce the load. It only makes sense. The other thing you need to learn to do, and I tell you all about this, all will be revealed in Cancer Confidential, my amazing e-report that goes into all aspects of alternative health and healing in respect of beating cancer. I tell you how to also detox using supplements and other compounds. For example, magnesium, very important. It's a coenzyme. It's involved in lots and lots of over 300 enzyme pathways that are all to do with detoxing chemicals. So if you're magnesium deficient, that's deadly. Glutathione is probably the #1 detox compound in our bodies. You can't take it by mouth, that really has very little worth, but you can enhance glutathione levels by taking natural supplements such as N-acetylcysteine and S-adenosylmethionine, other compounds like that. In fact, there's a very good combination compound I've been using and recommending to people called Max GXL. That's got all the things that you need it in the right proportions, and the science and the studies they've got have shown that it increases intracellular glutathione levels by almost 300%, 291%. There's a lot more to this story. I can't tell you everything in a video. I can tell you it's something you need to do. I can tell you it's my third most important pillar of health, my third anti-cancer pillar, and you need to know more. You need to get yourself a copy of my e-report, Cancer Confidential, and you can download it from the website that you can see on the screen. Okay, thank you very much for listening.